Hello, I'm Professor Jerice Fogel, and I'd like to welcome you to Humanities 2, 1400 on, Section 3, Spring 2025. This course covers 6 centuries and several continents. The humanities focus on the history of the arts and sciences, philosophy, and literature. In this course, we move roughly chronologically, starting with a lead up to 1400 CE. The early modern period, also known as the European Renaissance of the 1400s to about 1600 CE, is an amazing time. In many ways, the first modern era, a time of international travel and intellectual exchange, inventions, creations, new forms of poetry, theater, sculpture, architecture, painting, music, so many other flourishing art forms that still echo through the years into our own time. We'll focus on 3 big ideas. Cosmopolitanism first. The world is big, and humans worldwide have been in connection with one another for longer than we sometimes think. I want you to understand and appreciate the worldwide connections that are woven into our everyday existence and that of people of earlier generations as well, literally being a citizen of the world. 2. Cultural encounters. The encounters of the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries had a huge effect on the language and mythology, the imagination and storytelling of Europeans and of us, and of other people. And 3, groups and social movements. No genius works alone. Humans are a gregarious species. What do we owe to each other and to the natural world in which we live? We will explore some groups of the past and present as they share ideas about art, science, and religion, nature, and the rights and claims of human beings upon one another. So, how does this course work? Format of the class. Our section is online and asynchronous. This means we do not have regular in-person class meetings. There are, however, quizzes due on specific days and assignment deadlines for you to meet in this class, and those can be found in the syllabus on our Canvas page and in the assignments themselves. What is a module? The material you're studying is organized into modules. These are units containing assignments of various kinds that have a coherent theme and usually a coherent time period. And they may take more than 1 week to complete, so I don't call them weeks, but modules. Please use the modules not only your to-do list to make sure you complete all assignments. Many of the assignments in the course are structured around videos and readings. For each module, you will have some mix of the following to complete: videos and other online assignments. Many of the assignments on your to-do list are set up so that you need to watch a video in order to complete them. Mostly these videos are housed on YouTube. Sometimes assignments require you to go into the internet outside Canvas. For instance, the first module contains the assignment Put Yourself on the Map, which asks you to use a map link that takes you to Padlet.com to enter places you have lived or visited. You'll get a grade on Canvas for completing the assignment because I'm watching Padlet, but you will have completed it on Padlet.com. The basic timeline quiz in this first module also asks you to answer questions by navigating to the Padlet.com timeline and entering those answers in the Canvas quiz. You'll probably want to keep 2 windows open as you complete it. For all assignments, please remember to look for and respond to my notes for you. You can find these by going back to the modules page, clicking on the particular assignment you submitted, and then clicking on the submission details. My note to you will appear, and also you will be able to respond to me with a note. Please do. Okay, number 2, reading annotation assignments. This is a different type of assignment. Some assignments require you to add notes into the margin of a text that you're reading using a special tool. This is called annotation. You should always add at least the required minimum of comments, answers to others' notes, or thought-provoking connections to other ideas. You will use the Hypothesis app that's built into each reading annotation assignment to do this as you read or after you read, going back over it. More on this as you work. Number 3, quizzes and exams. This covers the readings, videos, and your own thinking. Some of your assignments are set up in quiz format. Quizzes are keyed to the reading and videos for the module. Sometimes they have a required video watching or text reading embedded within them. In that case, do the reading or watch the video before you try the quiz, because the questions will be specific to that. Be specific when you answer quiz questions. Try to avoid general or vague answers. 4. Discussions. Canvas provides space for all class discussions in written or video format. These are helpful since we can't meet together at the same time. For each discussion, first do the reading and thinking required. Then write your own thoughts into the space provided. Last but not least, respond to at least 3 other students' responses in a thoughtful way. If you don't respond to at least 3 others, you will not gain any points for the discussion. The better and more thoughtful your response and your original post, the more points you'll get for the discussion. And remember, once you put in, if you're one of the first people to put in something to the discussion, you may have to check in later in the week to see what people have responded in order to do your 3 responses to others. Finally, extra credit. There are opportunities for extra credit throughout the semester. They're collected in a separate module, and opportunities happening at a specific time and date may get an extra reminder boost in the announcements. Extra credit cannot make up for missing quizzes or discussions or failed exams, but it can possibly make the difference between a grade of B+ and a grade of A-. Also, it's fun. I hope you'll take advantage of at least a couple of these opportunities coming up during the semester. Midterm and final exams are in quiz format, and each accounts for about 10% of your course grade. They consist of matching short answer and essay questions. They will appear on Canvas about a week before the due date, and they are comprehensive and open book, open notes. But I want to hear your voice, not that of the internet, so please write your responses to questions new by yourself without any help from friends, family, AI, or cut and paste from anywhere. If your answers are not your own original creations, you will not receive credit for them. That's called plagiarism. The readings, books, and videos for this class are free to you and generally posted online. The library. Many readings for the class rely on your successfully accessing regular texts on reserve or ebooks at Sprague Library on campus. It's the main Montclair State University library. For ebooks, simply go to the link given, sign in online using your student name and password, and use the book online or download it. For books or chapters on reserve, go to the front desk of the library, located next to the Starbucks coffee shop on campus, and request to check out the book for 2 hours. Be sure to read and copy what you need before the 2 hours are up, and return it on time so that others can use it. You may take it out again as many times as you need, but each time it's limited to 2 hours. Deadlines. In order to learn best from this class, it is important to keep up with the assignments. That said, we're all human. Occasionally you may need to hand in an assignment after its due date. There's no penalty for occasional lateness, but this should be the exception, not the rule. Please continue to do the work in order throughout this semester, even if you fall a bit behind. Don't fall prey to the last-minute brilliance syndrome. To limit the time you spend on an assignment, instead of waiting to the last few hours to complete it, then scrambling to get it done, try using a timer. Work on the assignment early, but only allow yourself 20 minutes, for example, before your timer goes off and you have to stop and go get a coffee or something. This way, if you're dissatisfied with your essay or your other work, you can give yourself some more time to fix it up. For example, you might need to set your timer for another 10 minutes. This is a better way to do it than to wait till the last minute. Finally, get in touch. Keeping up with an entirely online, asynchronous class can sometimes feel lonely or disconcerting. I hope you'll take the opportunity to reach out to others in the class. And please feel free to reach out to me at any time if you're confused about deadlines or coursework required, or if you just want to chat. I'm available by text 24/7, 518-530-8917. Also, email fogelj@montclair.edu. I check email at least once a day, usually more often. If you don't hear back, please send another note or call or text. I will never intentionally ignore you. I look forward to this semester's adventure with you, and I'll see you on campus.